Hello, everyone. How are you today? Welcome to Happy Hour. I'm sitting on my ice pack, and today I got my free shirt on because today I am going to talk to you about how to free up time, money, and life so you can live small and have a big, beautiful life. Right? That's why we're here. We're here to enjoy life, to simplify our life, to just make it whatever we want. We get to set the rules. It is our life. And today I'm going to empower you today with some wonderful tips and tools because I have been living free now for 10 months. I have completely downsized, living in an RV, traveling, and today I'm going to talk about what it has done for me and what it has created for me so I can inspire others. And I'm not just talking about selling everything and moving into an RV. I'm talking about little things we do every day that are distracting us from living big, from enjoying our life, that are wasting our time and money. So let's start today like we do every happy hour and ground so we can get in our body, open up our minds and heart to learn something new. So close your eyes and take 3 deep belly breaths. In through your nose, out through your mouth. We're going to take one more delicious breath in. Expand that belly. Take in all the air you can. And when you think you can't take in any more, take in a little bit more. Hold it. And exhale, a forceful exhale. Get rid of it all. Let it go. Now feel that, you guys. Feel that peace and that calm. It's almost like it is the first breath we've ever taken. It just shows how much we don't breathe throughout the day. And now, if you would, think of something you are grateful for. What is something that happened today that made you feel loved, joyful, happy? Or what did you do for someone else? It's not always what people do to us. I find so much joy with helping others. Now visualize it, feel it, see it, hear it. Really embody that feeling. And open your eyes when you're ready. So the whole point of that grounding exercise is, number one, to get in our body and figure out, what do I want? What do I need today? You can do that several times throughout the day. And the other reason is I want to bring gratitude into your life. I want you to think of, what am I grateful for? Versus what is not happening in my life? Where do I want to go versus where haven't I gone, right? It's the mind shift that we want to work on. And we can do that several times throughout the day. Clear out all the stuff that you don't need. Bring in the good, juicy stuff. So I love to start alive with that. And then I pull a happy card. And today it says, my future starts today. Yes, it does. Every single day when we wake up, we have a chance to be someone else and live a different life, all by the choices we make every day. We have the choice every morning when we wake up. I do not have my words today. When we wake up, do we want to feel happy or do we want to feel sad, unhappy, frustrated, angry? We have that power. So this is saying every day, you can create a new future. You have an opportunity. to make a different choice. So small living, big life. Are you ready to live simply, save money, and create more time? Living small and having a big, beautiful, delicious life. I'm going to start with this with my personal story and what inspired this. So 10 months ago, I was living in my 1,000-square-foot condo. My wife was living in her 1,000-square-foot condo, and I had this big vision to sell everything, move into a 38-foot trailer, and travel. I had lived in Seattle my whole life, was born in Spokane, did not stay there long, and I wanted to see more of the world, and I wanted to be somewhere warm. My soul needs warmth. And so we sold everything we couldn't fit in this trailer. And you can imagine 2 households of stuff turning into one small little trailer. It was a big deal. It was a process. It was getting rid of stuff, little things that weren't bringing us joy, that weren't serving us, that we thought we needed, but we hadn't even touched for weeks, maybe even years. But we were still holding on to these things. So it was a process, but we downsized into an RV. And then my wife decided we went our separate ways for now, but I'm still living in the RV. And now my soul is telling me to go home, to go visit home. So I'm heading back to Seattle, and I'm going to be living with my parents. I'm going to be staying in a small little room. So I'm downsizing again from this huge RV. It feels huge to me now, right? It's just me in a 38-foot RV, which I think back to my 1,000-square-foot condo, and I'm like, I didn't even need all that space. Why? You know, you always look back and like, what was I doing? What was I thinking? But we would have never known, right? And then now the trailer's feeling big. So I'm going to be living in a small little room with my family. So I have to get rid of more stuff. And I have to just let go of all my needs that I think I need and really focus on, what do I do every single day? We probably use actually 1/4 of the things we have in our house every day, right? So those are what I'm focusing on. So each day I'm getting rid of some stuff and trying to figure out what I want to take and bring back. And it's a process, but this was inspired because I feel better every time I let go of stuff that's not bringing me joy or that I don't use. I feel better and I feel lighter. And this is not just physical, you guys. I'm talking emotional too. I'm talking about the stuff that we hold on to from our past that is just weighing us down, stories we have not told yet, people we have not forgave. All that just weighs us down. And simplifying your life and living big includes letting go of those things and holding on to the memories and the things that bring us joy. So it's all a clearing the clutter, bringing in the new. And we can do this at any time. It's not just spring cleaning, it's whenever you need. So that's what inspired this happy hour today. So how did I benefit from living small? How did I benefit from going to a 1,000-square-foot condo to a 38-foot RV and soon to a little bedroom? I get to get outside more, right? How many of you are homebodies? You work all day, you're gone from home, so then you come home and you stay inside. But you're really only using maybe 1/4 of your house. We all have probably the living room and the kitchen and our bedroom, and that's about all we go. But we have so many other rooms in the house that we don't even use. So I got outside more. When you have smaller spaces, there's not many places to go. You get your stuff done and then you want to go outside and explore. Or I go outside and I do my homework. Go outside and bring my laptop. Or I go for nature walks, or I do my workout outside. It gets you outside more. I socialize more. When you're living small, you want to have a bigger life. You want to go outside and meet new people and socialize and interact more. I'm more creative. right? Because I have more time. I'm not distracted by all the stuff I have to do. So it leaves me more time to be creative. And when you have more time, when all your busy work is done, you can play a little bit. So I've started to bake more, and I've started to make my bracelets more, and I've started to do things that I didn't save time for before. Reading. Oh my gosh, love reading, and I didn't save time for it before. And now I have that time because I have less to do because I live smaller. I never have trouble finding things. Oh, this is a big one, guys. Number one, you only have one of everything versus 2, 3, 4, 5. So you know exactly where it is, and you know where you put it, and you can go right to it every time. There's not many places to go. I'm in here right now. There's the living room, the bathroom, and the bedroom. So it's not hard to find. I plan ahead and meal prep. This is a big one. You know, I've really noticed since I've downsized, I also want to do less, meaning busy stuff. It used to be I would maybe run errands every day, but now I plan it all out to maybe have a day of errands. Then I'm not constantly in the car going back and forth using gas. I don't know what happens, but it's a mental shift. And anything I'm doing, I think, how can I save here and how can I do less here? So I can have more time. It has changed the way I think. Exactly. When you start taking away the physical stuff that's not serving you, you start paying attention to what's going on in your head that's not serving you. And since slowly you start peeling it all away and letting stuff go and discovering a new you. Have you ever been out and about, been out with a friend, and they were talking about something they do, and you thought to yourself, I couldn't do that. I don't think so. But you did it anyway, and you surprised yourself. And you maybe found something new that you absolutely love that you would have never attempted. Maybe you tried a new food. Maybe you read a new book, something completely different than you've ever read before, and you surprised yourself, and you're like, oh, because of you, I discovered something new. But really, it was just a choice we made to try something different. I feel more peaceful, right? Because I'm less distracted. I have less stuff to do. My to-do list is longer, and I'm more organized. The smaller your space, or big space, just less stuff, right? Seems like when we get a bigger space, we have to fill it, but I'm not saying you have to go move out of your big, beautiful home. I'm just saying you don't have to fill every room and every cupboard and every closet and every drawer, right? We don't have to stuff our space full. I am not hiding behind my distractions. That's a big one. The busy work is where we go because that's where we find comfort, and we hide behind it. And we don't get to try new things or discover new stuff about us or nurture our relationships because we're so busy. We love to use that word. I have no time. I'm so busy. So how do you live small and have a big life? How does that even look? So I broke this down for you. Live simply. So limit distractions. TV is a huge one. We love TV because it's a distraction, right? We can completely forget about our day, forget about our life, whatever's going on, and be in someone else's world. Usually when we're doing a lot of TV, it's a sign that we don't want to be living in our world. We need a distraction out of our world. So that's something you want to look at. If you're constantly hiding behind stuff to do that has nothing to do with growth, that's where you need to go. Use TV as maybe a reward, or to learn something new, or to discover something new, or set a time frame on your TV. I'm only going to watch this much TV a day. Or if I get all this stuff done, I get to do this. Use it as a word, and you'd be amazed when you finally get to sit down and watch that favorite Netflix series. It is so much more enjoyable because we're not doing it all the time. It's like Christmas. It's like a big present, right? Learn to delegate. Huge one. We feel the need, especially women, to do everything ourselves. So start to ask for help. That will really free up your time, and it will simplify your life. Get rid of anything that doesn't bring you joy. That's it. Look around your house. I have a sunflower here. When I see that, I smile. I think of sun. I think of warmth and happiness, and it makes me feel good. I know instantly that's nice. If I look at something, there's nothing in here because I've completely cleansed it. But if you look at something in your house and you go, ugh, you get that tightness in your stomach, or you remember a past experience that wasn't so great, or the biggest one, you're holding on to a gift that someone gave you that you have no need for it, but you feel bad getting rid of it, let it go. None of that stuff is serving you. It's just holding space and making dust. Live from your heart, not from your head. Goes along with joy, right? Looking around, look around with your heart. Are you feeling loved by something? Are you feeling happiness when you look at something? That's living from your heart. Your head is telling you, oh, I can't get rid of that. So-and-so gave me that. I have to keep it. Or what if I need that someday? Oh, it's such a waste. I bought that. I should start using it. I'm going to write this on my calendar and start using it. It doesn't happen, right? It's just wasted time and space. So go from your heart. And I'm not just talking things, guys. I'm talking people. I'm talking thoughts in your head. Anything that does not bring you joy or happiness and make you feel good, let's get rid of it. Treat yourself by getting rid of the stuff that doesn't make you feel good. Clear the clutter. Clutter. Computer. Go through your emails. Have you checked your email box lately? Full of clutter. And guys, you don't realize it, but every time you look at that, it's just stress because you're looking at stuff that you don't have time to get to. So take some time, make an organized day. I'm going to organize for an hour on my email. Go through all your email, clear out the stuff. If you have a bunch of pictures that's just sitting there that you're never going to use, clear those out. Clear things on your phone, things that you're not using. Clear stuff. It's not just in your home. It's not just in your head. It's in your electronics. Look at your car. When was the last time you cleaned your car? Is it full of a bunch of stuff? Let's clear it out. Your desk, drawers, bathroom, toiletries. Oh my gosh, women and their toiletries. We have so much stuff we don't use. Clear out the stuff you haven't used in a month. Think of it that way. I even want to say week, but stick with a month. Have I used any of this stuff in a month? Get rid of it. You're not going to use it. And what do they say? One person's junk is another person's treasure. Donate it. Your phone, drawers, closet, garage. Garage is another place. We all have our place where we just keep sticking junk. And what that stuff is stuff that we don't use and we don't know what to do with it. It doesn't have a place. Well, the place is out of the home. Just get rid of it. Save money. So you live simply, then you start to save some money, right? Donate or sell anything you don't want. Anything that doesn't serve you, that you don't need. Get rid of distractions, things, magazine subscriptions you never use, all these cable nowadays, 1,001 channels that you're paying for. If you're not watching them, don't pay for them. A home phone, are you even using your home phone? Those kind of things. Find ways to sell money. Or sell money? That would be great. No one would do it. But find ways to save money. One way to save money? Hey, I'm talking about downsizing. So you're living smaller, which means things cost less. But what if you live in a big old house and you don't want to sell it? Get a roommate. Get a roommate. Make some money off of the room. There's so many people out there now that are living small. They're living in their RV, they're living in their tiny homes, or they're renting rooms. You may meet someone that just changes your life. You never know. Plus, you're helping someone out. Less space creates more time. We talked about that. Less to clean, less to put away, less things to lose, less distractions. I mean, less is best. It really is. You save time, you save money, you have more space. Improves your relationships. I think this is number one thing I hear from people when they downsize or they simplify their life. Because we use all these distractions, these busyness, and what hurts our relationships because we're not saving time for them. So take the time to get rid of stuff so you have more time with the ones you love. When you live in smaller spaces, guess what? You see them more, you interact with them more, you cook together, you maybe watch a show together, you read together, whatever it is, you're in each other's space a little more. So you spend more time with them and you get to know them. Plus, what about the relationship with yourself? When you have less stuff, you spend more time with yourself, getting to know who you are. That's where the creativity comes in. Less to argue over, right? How many times are we arguing over stuff, right? Or things we haven't put away, or chores that haven't got done, or things on the to-do list that don't get done. All that is more stuff. By simplifying, we have less stuff, we have less to argue about. Suggestion, I haven't been able to do it, but you want to save some time, you want to save some money, and you want to improve your relationships, especially with yourself, get rid of your TV. Or set up a schedule and saying, I only can have this much TV time. You would be amazed how much time is freed up. So much time. Just think about it. Less choices. So when we simplify and we downsize and we make our life big and beautiful, we have less choices. This world is made up of 1,001 choices. It used to be we could go down the, let's just call it the cereal aisle, and there may be one choice of different kinds of cornflakes, or I don't know, 2 kinds of every kind of cereal. But now there's just an abundant amount. It is, I see people in the grocery store all the time just staring at the aisles. I don't even know where to start. I just need a jar of pickles. But there's 50,000 pickles, right? There's so many choices. So let's make less choices at home. It's another reason. When you grocery shop, we tend to grocery shop big, right? We go to Costco and we get extra stuff. And before you know it, our pantry is our garage, right? Full of stuff. We have 2 fridges full of stuff because it's on sale and it's our favorite thing. But we're spending so much money, we have more distraction and we have more choices. So it's really not serving us. You discover more about you and what you want and need. That's really what it's all about. Everything I come on here with you is helping you discover who you are and what you want, because that is where the happiness is. When we can discover that and we continue to take care of ourselves and love ourselves the way we need to be loved, all this stuff makes more sense. And we start automatically eliminating the stuff that's not serving us, that's distracting us, that's not making us feel good. It's all comes together. So how do we start doing this today? I highly suggest clearing the clutter first. Maybe pick a drawer, pick a pantry. If you're going real big and you got a full day, maybe pick a room and go through and look at everything and say, does this serve me? Did I use this week? Does it bring me joy? Does it remind me of something from my past that does not serve me? And then get rid of it. Give it to someone that it would bring joy to. Start living from your heart today. Just keep checking in with yourself and saying, how am I feeling? What do I need? And take a deep breath. Surround yourself with the things that bring you joy. So you're going to clear the clutter. You're going to live from your heart, and you're going to surround yourself with things that bring you joy. That's a beautiful way to start. To live small and have a big, beautiful, free life. Trust me. I love it. I've done it. I will never go back. I love living small. I love having a little bit of stuff and less choices. I love walking into my closet and not sitting there staring at my clothes for 20 minutes trying to figure out what I want to wear. I love going into my bathroom and I have one thing I use. I mean, I don't have like 3 different lotions. I have one lotion I use. I have a couple ponytails, you know, it's just small stuff because I have less space. Enjoy the little things in your life. For one day, you'll look back and realize they were just big things. They were the big things. I'm going to say that again. Enjoy the little things in your life. For one day, you'll look back and realize they were the big things. And that's so true. Oh my gosh, how many times have you looked at your past, maybe a past relationship or someone that has left you, and say, what do I remember? And you remember the small little moments. Maybe that one awesome kiss, or my daughter, the smell of her head. Those are the little moments, you guys. Those are the things we remember. Those are the important parts. I remember a story a coach told me. I'm going to sum it up real fast, but she was saying how her mother was moving into a assisted living. And when she came from this big, beautiful house down to a suitcase. And really everything in that suitcase was all she needed. So if you think about that, your whole entire life, we are acquiring things. And when it comes to the end of our life, we end up with a suitcase. The suitcase, what's in that suitcase is where it's at. What you hold deep in your heart is where it's at. It's not all the material things all around you, I promise you. I love you guys. I hope this was helpful. I know it's a lot to take on, but more than anything, I inspire you to make one little change every day towards your hopes, your dreams, and your desire. So maybe tomorrow, take some time and clear a desk drawer. One thing at a time. So with that, I am moving. So I am going to be on the road for the Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So I'm going to be a little more quiet with my social media. With happy hour, I think I'm going to be changing it up a little bit. So I am going to replay some of my old happy hours because I've been doing it a while now, and I know a lot of you haven't seen them, and it's such great information. I don't want anyone to miss out on it. So I'm going to replay a couple of those, and then we're going to play with happy hour, and I'm going to try something new on it, but I will keep you guys all updated. So I'm very excited about my next journey of heading home. I will keep you guys all updated on my journey for sure, but I can promise you I'm going to continue to live small and have a big, beautiful, delicious, free life. Okay, love you all. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining. Mwah.